The crash that was heard around the world. Yes, this crash was heard around the world, and I'm here to break it down for you on my thoughts and theories exactly what happened here. Everyone's been saying that this crash was heard around the world. 1Stockf30 has been the way he crashed has been heard around the world. Unfortunately for me, I have never ever heard of 1Stockf30 until Drew Peacock has posted something about his crash on his YouTube channel. I'm a longtime subscriber of Drew Peacock, and yes, that's the first time I ever heard of 1Stockf30. Now, I've heard of his crash and decided to do some digging. I checked out his YouTube channel. He has about 71,000 subscribers currently, which unfortunately passed away. Condolences to his family, and may he rest in peace. And just letting y'all know that he's probably no longer going to be posting YouTube videos unless he has someone that's going to be continuing his channel. But anyway, I looked at 71,000 subscribers. I was just shocked at how the whole world knew about this guy, because 71,000 subscribers is not a lot. Yes, he has a lot of views on his YouTube videos, but 71,000 subscribers is not significant. I thought this guy had almost like 1 million views or something, that the whole world knew about him. But the way he crashed is exactly why the whole world heard about his crash. Search up 1Stockf30. There's gonna be a lot of videos on YouTube talking about his crash. There's also gonna be a lot of sources and links on the internet as well talking about 1Stockf30. That's how bad or how much the world already knows about his crash. Like, basically the whole world actually knows about his crash. Now let's dive into the crash itself. First of all, 1Stockf30 was racing a car that had 1,000 wheel horsepower, or just a little bit over 1,000 wheel horsepower. Yes, he has crashed that BMW on a race. In particular, it was this race over here. Now, there's another video circulating pointing out a theory of why exactly he crashed, and here's that video. It's not exactly for certain if there was anything on the road that have caused that crash. But one of the main reasons that did not cause this crash was speed, because this is what Jeremy Clarkson said.
Speed has never killed anyone. Suddenly becoming stationary, that's what gets you.
Yeah, speed has never killed anybody. The sudden stop of hitting an obstacle or something is what kills you. Speed never kills. Well, technically, if you're going fast, you're at risk if you do hit something, or in this case, you hit a bump or upset the car or anything. Try to be nice in this scenario to him and his family. But he did not learn from his last lesson. He has crashed the BMW at 170 miles an hour, and that was one of his YouTube videos. That's a high speed, and he did not learn a single thing from it. According to this YouTuber over here and news articles, it is clearly stated that 1Stockf30 was ejected out of his car. He wasn't even wearing a seatbelt. He simply did not learn from his last crash, which was at 170 miles an hour. According to this commenter over here, the car seemed to hit a bump that upset the car at 200 miles an hour, which sent him into a frenzy that later, when he crashed, ejected him out of the car. And he wasn't even wearing his seatbelt. And he did not learn his lesson well. Back when Drew Peacock made the video, people were saying, go get a roll cage for your car. He did not listen. And a lot of tracks and drag strips would not let him drive on their circuits or drag strips, simply for the fact because at those power levels and how fast his quarter-mile times were, you need a roll bar cage and probably even a 5-point harness. He didn't wear or have any of those. He was basically breaking the law, or actually not the law. He was breaking the rules. Yeah, he broke the law if he was street racing, but he was breaking the rules of drag racing. If you go faster than a certain time and you have a certain amount of power, chances are if you crash, you're going to be in big trouble. So the most safest thing you could ever do, get a roll bar cage, get a good quality racing seat and a 5-point harness, and wear a helmet. He did none of that when he was street racing. That's why street racing is very, very dangerous. At least when you're doing it professionally, you actually have rules that you have to follow. And that's why they kicked him out. Or did not let him go on the drag strip. Simply for the fact that you got to follow those rules. You got to get a roll bar cage for your car. Here's what we can learn from this. Other than not doing illegal things. Don't do illegal things. Don't street race. I mean, obviously, a lot of us car guys obviously always go over the speed limit, race somebody here and there and now. And we usually do it safely. But here are some safety concerns. If you have a lot of power in your car, make sure you can handle it. Second, if you have a powerful car, have a roll bar cage for safety. Have a good racing seat. Have a 5-point harness. That is very important. And always wear a helmet. He did not listen to a lot of these. He broke the rules and he went rogue on being a street law while street racing. And that's what eventually got him killed in the end. And that's unfortunate truth that we have to learn from a popular YouTuber of what not to do in life or as a car guy. It's sad to see someone leave like this, the way he left. Because stuff like that is not supposed to just happen. To sum it all up, he has hit a bump at 200 miles an hour, wasn't wearing a seatbelt, wasn't wearing a helmet, and wasn't or didn't have a roll bar cage, and definitely did not have a 5-point harness seat. All those factors added up together is what led to this tragedy. I guarantee you if he did at least one, he would have been still alive today. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 turn light. This particular package, driving attempt on the 6 Series.